Hello, my delightful demon spawn, and welcome back to the Soul Calibur 2 credit quest. Today we are playing as Heihachi Mishima. Yeah, this is my way of not, front-loading all the guest characters and having them just go back to back to back. But also, not making you wait for the guest characters, but, making them feel a little more, evenly balanced, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Heihachi. He was never supposed to be in this game. As far as we know, the original intention for the PS2 version of Soul Calibur 2 was to have Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII be the guest character for the PS2 version, which, if that would have happened, would have been absolutely insane. It would have been absolutely absolutely crazy. So naturally, that never happened. I have to remember how to Heihachi in this game. I have to remember how to do Heihachi things in this game, but yeah. The intent was to have Cloud be in the game, and I don't know how far they got with him, but for one reason or another, Square Enix pulled out. I don't know if they had merged it, but for whatever reason, they decided to bail out of the. They bailed out at the last possible minute. And, running out of ideas to put in a character for the PS2 version, they went a few cubicles down and were like, hey, Tekken guys, using your character, are you cool with us using Heihachi and all that? One of your characters? Your characters? Heihachi's pretty popular. And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And that's how we wound up with him in this game. Which, yeah, I went over a lot of the changes they made to him in the Heihachi Legacy, which is almost 2 years old already. Holy shit. But, playing him in the, playing him in the context of other characters in this game, he is a very odd character to have in a game like this. But, and, when I remember playing, Soul Calibur 2 HD Online back in the day, because that was, because I never owned the other versions besides the GameCube version, I only got the PS2 and Xbox versions, later on. Mother. What the heck is going on? There we go. Oh my god, I blew that parry so hard. I always forget the Hell Axle is a forward input in this game. That is so weird. That is so not what I'm used to. But, anyhow, when I played him as a kid, I had hardly ever played Tekken up to that point. The most I'd played was just finding a, stray arcade cabinets of Tekken in the wild. That's about it. Other than that, I never wound up getting Tekken 6 or Tag 2 on my 360 back in the day. Because I always felt a little intimidated by Tekken. So when I eventually got that port and I played Heihachi, I was like, what the fuck is this? He doesn't control anything like any other character. He just uses his weapon is wrist guards. I don't think he knows what his own name is at this point, sir. But, yeah. But that was then. My opinion on Heihachi has definitely shifted over the years in this game. He's not very viable. You know, I mean, some people make an argument that he's decent, but others say he's not that great. So, I don't know. But there's one thing that can't be understated about Heihachi in this game. He is fun as shit. Once you get over the initial hurdle of trying to understand, like, trying to rewire a lot of what you know about Tekken into this game, suddenly he becomes a lot more enjoyable. And I love the Necrid blocked right at the very last minute so that we have to go right now. I love it. Can you stop blocking? Jeez. What god did I anger to make the AI so defensive? I mean, I guess it's a break from input reading. Also, that may be the best win quote in the entire game. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that one... that one is so good. Also, yeah, I'm glad that they were able to do this back when Daisuke Gori was still alive. You know, rest in peace to him. He was a legend. But, you know, that just helped sell, you know, Heihachi's inclusion a lot more. At least I imagine for the Japanese release, you know. For the English version, you know, like, obviously you can still switch it to the Japanese. But, in English, he's, like, I think this was the first, game in general to feature Heihachi speaking English. Or, like, any other language that's not Japanese. I'm totally about to lose. What the? Holy tracking! Yes! Give me that ring out! That grab was so dumb. He was here, I was here, and then he just zipped right over and grabbed me. The fuck? You'll be breaking the rules, I tell you. Oh yeah. Ooh, that could have been really bad. Ow. Yes! Get Astaroth out of here. Hey, get him out of here. See, that's what I have to do. I'm okay with calling Astaroth that. You know, I like Astaroth, don't get me wrong, but he absolutely deserves to get called that. Let's call it like it is, okay? Shit! Alright. Okay, the jump! Alright. There you go. Yeah. Let me see if I still... if I could actually pull a soul charge. Maxie won't let me. Mother. Yeah, I don't know if I was able to do it in the Legacy, but freaking no. No. How did you block the last hit of Flash? Ultimate Noogie of Death! Crack! Also, this is the first game... well, no, Tekken 3. It's okay, it's just a little bit longer, and then we'll get to tag, and then we can potentially do the bit again. So, yeah, balance will almost be restored. Oh, god damn it. My god, can I have this? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I just don't know what the best play after WGF is. To continue the juggle. But yeah, there are electrics in this game, but And I guess I could do A plus B. Oh. Oh, and I can't ring him out! Oh my god, this is gonna just be terrible. Says as I get a perfect. Okay. Alright. Alright. Just shutting that up. Nope. Nah, I'm not gonna say a thing more. I should have done the twin pistons. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'm a rank amateur. Why am I allowed to play fighting games again? You piece of shit. Berserker was a joke. Oh my god, that is uncharacteristic of Berserker. Usually he gives me a lot of grief, but all of his annoyance got shifted over to Astaroth. And even then I didn't lose. But yeah, Raphael continuing to be the clean slate. Yeah. I mean, I mean, again, I expressed how, like, why I would have rathered have them to do specific rivals for each guest character. Like, I would have liked to see Heihachi versus Yoshimitsu, just because, you know, Heihachi, like, literally just gets yeeted into the past. That's why he's here. But, you know, and then I don't know who Spawn could fight off Rip, and then Link could fight Nightmare, just cause, you know, number one, you know, same voice actor, but also Link could look at him like he's an Iron Knuckle or something, and be like, and like think he's a servant of Ganondorf or something. My God, Raphael, you. Why? Seriously, why? Why does that happen? Literally, I'm right there. I'm about to finish them off, and then they just decide, nah. We are going to block literally everything, and sidewalk everything. What the fuck is this? Stop doing the... He's just doing moves that come out extremely fast. Okay, that's a special thing. I was part way through that 10-string, you asshole. I was part way through it. I know how to do it. Why'd you let me do it? But yeah, funnily enough, none of the Mimic characters can, the Mimic characters can use all these styles of all these weapons, but Mishima-style karate is where they draw the line. You know what? It makes sense. I mean, if Jin wasn't willing to keep it for more than one canon game, up until he decided to use it in Tekken 8 just to fuck with Kazuya. Well, I guess it's valid. Yeah, I went in too early. Thank God those hell sweeps came in. I'm gonna get this fucking 10-hit combo. Oh, not when he goes in like that. Not when he goes in like that. And hits really freaking hard because he's using Mitsurugi's weapon and it gets rid of all the downsides and... I guess I should have known that I was having it too easy. I should have known. But yeah. Like, I can't be as specific with Heihachi and Spawn's weapons as I was with Link, only because with Link, you know, they actually had relevance to Zelda, whereas with, you know, especially in the case of Heihachi, they had to slap them together as fast as humanly possible. But, I mean, you would have never known that. You know, when I was younger, I didn't. I always just thought, oh, this guy was always meant to be for this version of the game. Turns out he was not to. He was not supposed to. But, you know, child me was fine with it. You know, no, I'm not about to die to my own hubris. Nope. No, I can do a 10-hit combo against a human being. I can do that. I feel like I can do it. I got the skills. The computer's just no fun. But, I mean, I only lost once, so I mean, we got to see Karate-gi Heihachi, at least for a couple minutes. But, yeah. Seeking battles, Heihachi threw himself into the vortex of chaos surrounding the evil blade. Really? He fought capable warriors day and night, defeating them one after another. And in the end, Heihachi challenged the demonic sword that stood in the very center of the fray. After defeating the best, Heihachi came to and realized he was back in his familiar time. Yeah, he beat the Soul Calibur characters so hard that he got blasted back to modern day. Somehow. Yeah, that's what happens when you're on a time crunch to make someone's story. But, again, it works. It's fine. You know, he is a guest character, you know. It's not that serious. Anyhow, next time on the Soul Calibur 2 Credit Quest, we'll be playing as Sung Mina. Yeah. So, with everything said and done, I have been Reaper Vegas, and I will see you all next time.